Yes, I'm still alive. And this channel is here to stay. So yes, I might go MIA every now and then, but trust me to always come back, especially when I have some inspiration or something to share. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I came because I have a quick message for everyone who is at that phase where they're trying to transition from one job to another, or just from one phase in their professional career to another. Okay, I have a quick message for you guys. So my message is coming in 5 quick tips. But before we get into the video, why don't you do me a favor? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button right now. Don't wait till the end of the video. Do it right now. Click on the notification bell and just share this video to everybody who you think would need this at this time. Now, this will be helpful to everybody who is transitioning from one phase to another. However, I'm an educator, I'm a teacher, I'm an educational consultant, and this is August, the time when educators are actively trying to move from one place to another. Look, before you move, just hang on, okay? There are some things you need to hear. It's very easy to feel that you no longer belong in a certain environment, but I want to ask you a question. Are you working with your emotions? Are you working based on how you're feeling at that point in time? Or do you really know for sure that your time in that place is up? So hopefully by the end of this video, you will have some more clarity as to what direction you should take as you try to plan your next step or your next move. One of the first things you need to know when you are moving from one place to another is why. Why exactly do you want to move? Why exactly do you think it is time for you to move from where you currently are to the next place? If you do not have clearly outlined, tangible reasons for why you are leaving, then it's probably not time for you to leave yet. Many people leave their current jobs for flimsy reasons. You need to stop and look inwards and tell yourself the truth. Because one of the things I've found out is that the same reasons why you might think you're leaving a place will be staring at you right in the face when you move to the next phase or when you move to the next place. So, why exactly are you leaving? Are your reasons really good? Are they really strong? Do they really hold water? Or are you just leaving because your friend is leaving? Number 2, one thing you should know is that transitioning from one job to another should never be all about the money. It should be more than that. Yes, money is good, but then if that is your absolute reason, if that's the only reason why you feel it's time for you to move from one place to another, I think you need to think again. Many times people switch jobs because they have their eyes on like bigger pay, bigger benefits, bigger everything when it comes to the financial side of things. Unfortunately, with all that, sometimes comes the loss of many other things you were enjoying when you were getting less pay. For example, social opportunities, more family time, just being more available to network and things like that. Are you really ready to give that up? Because sometimes when you are given all these generous offers in your next place of work, you have to know that you're going to lose some other opportunities that you were enjoying when you were not getting as much. Are you ready? In addition to some of the things that you might be losing, you might also be losing enough time for rest, and then consequently it will affect your health. Then you will lose your joy, you will lose your peace. Are you really ready to lose all of these things just because you're after more pay? So you need to ask God for 2020 vision. Ask Him to help you to see, okay? To see exactly where you're going. Is it really where I should be going at this point in time? Ask Him to help you project into the future. Sometimes you need to take off your spectacles for you to see even clearly. Yes, I know it's ironic, but sometimes it's important to do that. You just need to look closely before you leap. Number 3 thing you must know. To be honest, this was supposed to be the first point, but I wasn't going to say my points in any order, so it's still fine. But trust me, this is the most important point. You have to make sure that you have made this decision to move with your creator in the loop, okay? You need to constantly remember that you did not create yourself. And anyone who ever creates things, people who innovate things, always have a clear purpose in mind before they even bring out their creation. So you have to know your creator has a purpose for you, and there's a path that your life ought to take. The Bible says, before you were created in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you were formed, I knew you. That is to say that making even career decisions without your creator involved is extremely dangerous. I'm afraid that's just the truth. It's extremely dangerous to think that you can make such a decision on your own. So always make sure you have prayed about it. You may have to fast about it. You may have to, just wait on God for it in order to know clearly that it is time for you to move or not. I just want you to know that that step is one step you can never skip when you're making this transition decision or even any decision at all in your life. Number 4, I want to ask you, what are your core values? What qualities, what personal qualities really matter to you? Are you a person of integrity? Are you a person that thrives in empathetic spaces? Okay, what about the place you are looking to go into? Have you done enough of your homework to find out what the organization you're trying to get into is like? Have you asked enough questions? What are their own core values? Do you know? Do they align with your own? How do they treat their staff? Are they people of integrity? Are they people who do exactly what they say they will do? Or are they people who are full of lies? They make so many empty promises only to leave you hanging because you're already in there and there's probably no way to get out at that point in time. There are just so many questions you need to ask about the new organization that you might want to join, or the new industry, the new field that you might want to join. Don't just jump into anything because it looks beautiful on the outside, okay? You can't just run into your supervisor's office and quit your job simply because they're offering you more pay in the next one. It's more than that. Sometimes what you see is not what you get, and by now you should know that the grass is not always greener on the other side. If you don't get it, you can fill in the gaps, okay? Last but not the least, make sure you don't burn any bridges on your way out of your old job or on your way out of your current job. Make sure you don't burn any bridges. Remember that relationships are very important. Be a person of integrity. Always leave a workplace with a good name. Do all the needful when you're leaving. There are policies you already know. You already know what the exit policy of any place you're working in is like. Make sure you follow it. Stop telling lies when you want to transition from one place into another. It's not worth it, because those lies will always come back to bite you. Just be honest about why you want to leave and keep things fresh between yourself and your employer. Yes, I know that some employers do not keep their own, they don't keep to their own end of the bargain. We all know. I've seen a couple of situations, it hasn't happened to me, thankfully, but I've seen a couple of situations where employers want to cheat employees out of their entitlements, and that's a shame. But honestly, you have no control over how an employer reacts to your leaving. You have no control over how they handle it. They might handle it poorly, but that's no fault of yours. You have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you live and your actions. So just do right by yourself and live honorably. Trust me, it may not look like it at the time, but this pays off in the long run. It pays off in the long term, okay? So fam, these are things you should know before you move from one job to another. Before you quit your old job, please look again. Always look before you leap. Do you have any other points to add? We'll be in the comments, just learning from everyone else. Drop whatever points you have in the comments so others can learn from you. Is there any of the points you strongly agree or disagree with? Put in the comments as well. So, my assignment for today is done. But please share this video to at least one person. Maybe we can stop somebody from making a fatal mistake. And if you have watched up until this point and you are yet to like this video, oh my goodness, how have I offended? Please just click on that like button right now. Like this video, click on the subscribe button. If you have not clicked on the notification bell as well, this is the time to do it so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. I'll see you next time with another one. Okay, bye.